people out. Which means whenever I go to that free throw line, so without further ado,
it's the 2K Sports pregame show.
So Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls against the Sacramento Kings. Look at series 2 wins to none. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one.
Well, keep feeling that way because you're about to get...
And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play the guys who care as much about the game as you do. A guy who puts the team first. A guy who gets you involved. A guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
I really don't care what they have to say.
That name sounds like Kobe.
Start the game. But will their intro be? Another American flag. I love it. I love America. Hands on your heart, people. Go ahead, snap
we are in Sacramento, California, home for the Kings in an interconference basketball game here. With our analysts, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Bulls are in the midst of a road trip going into this one. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
And coming.
Let's see them, boys. Ooh, boy, them boys clean.
Off their championship last season, that success, I believe, carried right over into this one. They played at a high level all year long and stand poised to make another run at the title.
Certainly looks that way, Greg. I mean, some teams go through a little bit of a malaise or a hangover after a championship. Not these guys. They've had a terrific year.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Here's King. Off target from outside. Here's Gay. 14 points from him the last game against Phoenix. Pass to Robinson. Count that one. Robinson's got his first bucket in this one.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Maybe when I retire.
Here's King. Nailed from three-point land. And now, just over a minute played here in the first.
Oh, and I also have
let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Silver, so
hey, Kevin, when George Karl and I were able to chat a moment ago, one player he doesn't want to overlook is Pau Gasol. He said Pau has that hook shot that is nearly impossible to guard, and that most of their defense on Pau will be centered around denying him the ball and
come on, son, you don't really want to caught that.
We'll see if they can execute that plan, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. The Kings have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Robinson a screen on Butler. Outside Rondo in the corner. It's Bellinelli. No good from outside.
Good shot.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
Money.
No good from King. On defense, the Bulls, they come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no got this game,
Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Here's Rondo following the basket by Freak. 16 feet away. Cousins, no King, that's good.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Butler against Rondo. Kicks to Cousins. To the paint. Here's Robinson. It's all in by the Bulls.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Here's King. They get it back. Shots good by Butler.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Rondo. 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring and setting up his teammates.
The Bulls leading by 5. King with it. He's picked up by Rondo. And he hits again from deep.
Don't even
3
worry
more
about
points
that.
from King. King's got...
Sorry, I did not mean to do that. Dang, Rondo. Looks like you just got highlight played.
Got 14 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
There's a screen by Robinson. King with the steal.
Thank you. I'll be taking that ball.
Here's the 3. Makes that one his
Another
6th
one.
of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3 or you'll give up points
looks
in
like
a
I'm
hurry.
being subbed out. You see Rose. And it's going to be second quarter when I come back in.
Ladies and gentlemen, your King.
Sacramento making some changes.
Oh.
And then for Sacramento,
Now
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Cauley-Stein. Trevor Booker comes in for Johnson. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Bellinelli. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Portis. Robert Covington comes in for Andre Robertson. Jimmy Butler is checked in for Shelvin Mack.
I didn't even
and
mean to
King
do
subbed
that.
in for Derrick Rose.
I thought
So
we were
for
going to get a foul.
Chicago right now,
You know how Ronnie is.
King in at point guard.
Let's review that, though. Because I like that. I liked how it was so easy. Oh, it won't show.
Noah is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Covington in at the 3, the small forward. Now Gabe. Following the 3-point attempt by Freak. And Cousins gets it to go.
Good shot.
He has
Way to tie
such
it
a
up.
nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him. Because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to
Should've been
work
corner
him over the
specialist.
rest of the game. Well, after that
What
great
the
first
heck,
quarter
man?
from outside, he's cooled down here.
They set the screen. Doubled by King. Collison kicks to Cousins. Shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
20 points.
And that's 20 points for Freak.
And you can see the break slowed down for him to kind of pick his spot. And boy, was he open.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Move, Rondo, dang.
For the 3. Another 3
Another
for
one.
Chicago. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first
wide
half.
open. Y'all
Now
need to
let's send it
practice
to
for
Doris
real.
from the
What
sideline.
is this coach doing to
Well,
you?
Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors was just phenomenal. He had 55 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes
clown.
supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Just walk
And
right
now
around
it's
him.
27 points for Freak.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Collison against King. Collison kicks to Cousins. Outside Collison. 5 to shoot. Buries it from 3-point
Good
range.
shot.
Collison's got 7 now in this quarter.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Well, their pass to King from deep three-point range, and the Bulls another three.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Now here's Collison. 23 points his last outing. The drive-by game. Tries from 10. Mirajic grabs the miss. The Bulls leading by 8. King outside. Shot from 16.
Come on.
Sacramento grabs
Come
the
on.
miss.
It was worth a try, though.
Cousins has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Outside Rondo. And there's the feed to Collison. And Butler sends it back. It's off his leg.
Kicked that.
And it's whistled a kick.
And
the Kings will go for a different
I'm going out. All right. And it's halftime.
And the first half is now.
So 49-38.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court.
Let's see what coach has to say. Ain't no rush it this time. So you're good, coach. Continue your sentences.
All right, men. We've done a good job in the first half of taking the momentum and being assertive with our style of play. Our shot selection couldn't have been better. That's the first thing I'll say. I want to see the same patience and decision-making in the second half. I did, however, like our on-the-ball defense. We didn't give their ball handlers any breathing room, and they didn't handle it well. We came up with some good steals. And when we get back on the court, let's do everything in our power to get the ball into the post. I want us feeding it down low at every opportunity. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat with the kind of nuisance he's been.
You need to stop basing me off that man.
Excellent work at that end of the floor.
Is that the only person that can choose? But anyways, I'm back at point guard. I think I'm guarding Rondo. Oh shoot, I'm out of breath. Don't worry, guys. I'm skinny as a bone.
Check out the
Not
lineups
fat.
courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up
No,
and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court.
Oh, let me get it. All right, come on.
For Sacramento. Robinson at 4 with Cousins at the 5. Rajon Rondo is out there with Bellinelli.
Oh,
and it's
shoot.
Gay in at the 3.
Let's go.
Shots good.
Good pass, Gasol.
32 points for Freak.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Cousins with a screen on Butler. Outside Rondo. And there's the pass to Cousins. He feeds it to Robinson. The 19-foot shot.
Nope.
And it's Gay again missing.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
King, that's good.
He is on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
It's silver.
Rondo kicks to Robinson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2
where
punch.
Are you going?
No good.
Why did I not make that? I pump faked this man. Look, pump faked him. He jumps, turns around, and then I shoot, and I miss.
Good from King.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts in a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The Kings shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
First personal foul, teams first. Rudy Gay. Shooting just one.
Wonder if I'm going to get down.
The Bulls leading by 11. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. No good with the triple. The Kings have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Rondo kicks to Robinson.
Good steal.
All by himself. Here's Butler. And it's Gay with the rebound. Gay's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bellinelli dishes to Robinson. And the lead is down inside single digits. Robinson's got 4 this quarter.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low. And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
They grabbed their own miss. Nice shot by Rondo.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for them.
Yeah, but they've got to find a way to convert those extra possessions into points if they're going to come back in this one. And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
He dishes it to Cousins. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Kicks it out to Gay.
Dang.
Another miss by Gay.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And one.
And it's good. Walk through contact.
Yes,
it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. And that sends Freak to the free throw line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Come on.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Cousins.
Have 40 points.
Booker comes in for Robinson. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. Chicago also making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Robert Covington. Andre Robertson is checked in for King. Sacramento also making some changes. Kufis checked in for Cauley Stein. Johnson comes in for Rudy Gay. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Bellinelli. Shelvin Max checked in for Chicago. King comes in for Rose. Now here's Collison. He's got 9. Johnson. And it's blocked by Mirotic. Right block shot. No good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, and the foul trouble coming down the stretch. You know, they didn't have the guys on the floor you'd like to have out there, nor could they be as aggressive on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and because of the foul trouble, they really didn't want to incur more foul trouble, so they backed off and became passive, and that's no way to play defense. Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Collison for 3. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup. We'll see how much things change up here. The Bulls leading by 15. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Shelvin Mack is out there with King. And it's Covington in at the 3 slot. King with the steal.
I can do it too?
And they're pushing it up. Launches a 3. But they'll get another chance. Rondo with some nice D. And he finished it off with the lay-in. Rondo's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Kings. To the right side. Mack the pass to King. Misses the 3.
On now.
The Kings trail by 13.
I need to upgrade my special.
Rebound by the Bulls. Gasol's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Watch out.
Big man is at the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Rondo. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Shoots from the elbow. It's hauled in by Noah. Noah's got his third rebound tonight. Here's King. Again, Chicago.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And counting, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Sacramento making some changes. Cousins comes in for Kufis, and Rudy Gay is subbed in for Amir Johnson. And the Bulls making a change here as well.
Oh, man.
Butler's checked in. Kings have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Now here's Gasol. No good from
Come
King.
on.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Gasol with the steal. Outside Butler. Here's King. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a 3-point play.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
No
Some
challenge.
Fantastic numbers here for Mr. Clutch. He has 50 points. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Go just talking
There have
smack.
been
Shut
some
up.
fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
How much does Rudy have? Ooh. Ooh. Hold up. Ooh.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
But it's still the next big thing because we're still winning.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Rondo, a master at setting up teammates.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor nice to the top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Wow.
The Bulls leading by 11. King outside. Over to the wing. 3-pointer. And the Bulls with another miss.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Talking smack.
Collison against Butler. Collison kicks to Robinson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
And Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as the real catalyst, and I think it allowed them to put that run together.
And it's time for an injury report.
Oh, yeah.
A very somber tone over here on the sideline, guys. It does not look to be good news at all. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, guys. Well, George Karl had some advice for the team in that last tunnel. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying we've put ourselves in the corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
Here's Cousins. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Watch out.
King,
Big
here we
man
go.
is at the
How's that
rim.
for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
He gives
Jeez.
that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
And here's Rondo. The Bulls getting the bucket. He kicks it to Cousins. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Okay.
Wow.
Getting a little physical. I like that. I like that reference.
Now here's Collison. Following the miss by Freak.
Rudy Gay playing very well. He's got 13 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
Dang,
And
Rudy.
those free throws
You
add
think
up,
making
guys.
those
That
for
is
the
extra offense.
Of course, he didn't have an
How you
attempt there in
been
the first
getting injured?
half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive
got
here
the
and draw
second
some fouls here in the second. Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Gasol passes to King. Good, and the assist
Ooh.
goes to Gasol. Gasol's got 4 assists now tonight.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Bulls.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort, Kevin.
Oh, man,
Everybody
come
got
on,
involved
Joaquin.
and that paid dividends.
So the hard work never paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And that'll finish the season series between these two.
Shoot. That was my
It's clear who had the better
my
game
fault.
plan and
I was
better
supposed to do
execution. And that's why they'll be
Rudy,
finishing up the year
son.
2-0 against the Kings.
A fantastic
What?
show. And what an
I definitely
amazing
gotta
all-around
upgrade my
game it
corner
was
specialist.
for Mr. Clutch. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Now here's King, following the shot by
Foul.
Rudy Gay.
I smell a foul coming. I smell a challenge. I see
That free
fans
throw
leaving.
good from King.
Freak. Taking 2 shots.
61 points. I smell you.
Both free throws good
smell
from
ya.
King.
Shout out to all them hardcore fans who just stay after, who think our team is really gonna win.
And here are the Kings now, trailing by 13. Clark dishes
And
to Booker.
Shout out to the people who said,
Pass to Clark
I'm
to
not
the wing
wasting
on the
my
left.
ticket money. This cost about $1,000.
Now here's Booker, guarded closely. 6 to shoot.
No Clark. Try
From
again.
outside, off the mark. Here's King. He connects.
Let's
Well, guys,
freaking
they
go.
came in here and really
Does it
took
count?
charge from the opening tip. This is such
I
a
sure
tough
hope
thing to
so,
do
too.
for a visiting team.
Oh yeah,
This
oh yeah.
contest was played on their terms.
And you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going
highlight
to be
play
a
of
great
the
win,
night,
and you know it's
right
going
in
to be
front
a
of
happy
King's
plane
bench.
ride out of here, for sure.
90 to 75. Look, I'm staring that man down. Look at him. 63 points, 1 assist, 4 steals, and $682 go with it.
The 2K Sports postgame
I
show.
want y'all to see these highlights.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60 plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
In terms of three-point shooting, this could be framed as a historic performance. Hitting that many three-point shots in a single game is borderline impossible. The pressure was off the rest of the guys offensively. They just had to worry about getting him the ball and setting screens. Then it was bombs away.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.
I'm just asking. I'm begging. Where is the challenge at? I want one. I want somebody to beat our streak. I don't want to be a obvious target to everybody. Ooh, look, the best team in the league of all leagues, Chicago Bulls. We need to take them down right now. Maybe if we take out the main one who's making all the shots. Oh, the cute one, Jaden King. But anyway, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you're new, subscribe. If you have something to say, drop it down in the comment section below. You already know what we do at the end of the show. 2 rollies on my wrist, 2 rings on my finger. Keep rolling.